So if you don't know, and if you do, you do, but if you don't, you don't. Let me enlighten you right quick. The original voice actress for Bayonetta came out with some information today about why she's no longer the voice for Bayo in Bayonetta 3. Honestly, let me turn this down some more. This is goddamn calming music. Anyway, the info was the reason that she's not going to be back for Bayo 3 is because her offer for the entire scope of work that was Bayo 3 was only $4,000 US. $4,000. Not 40,000. Not 400,000. $4,000 to continue to play this character that you helped shape and that the fans really appreciate your performance for, and that your hard work has paid off and created a huge franchise for. $4,000. It's just so gross, man. It's just ridiculous. Like, all that hard work that this person has been through, all that they've put their life into. Like, when you think Bayonetta, you think of this person's voice. This is who you think of. And you want to pay them $4,000? People recognize this person. People respect this person. Like, expect this person. Fucking. Oh my god, man. Shockingly, not even the worst thing to come out today. Shockingly, not even the worst thing to come out today, because an ex-employee from Rooster Teeth released a tweet longer. What's their name? Caden, I believe that's their name. Oh, I could just pull up the Twitter page. The SparkNotes version of it is they detailed their experiences while they were working at Rooster Teeth, and it was not good, to say the least. It was dealing with homophobic jokes. It was being subjected to disgusting amounts of crunch and not being paid for their work properly. Moving to a different department in hopes that things would change and be better. They did not. They were promised a position that they never received. And you know what the worst part about all of this is? In both of these instances, they're being subjugated to like just super shitty things that you would think only happens like from my perspective, should I say. Like, I work at a very basic retail store. This is shit I expect to happen there, right? Because when you're working a job like that, the whole thing is like if you actually have any dreams of moving on from that job, it's like, okay, well, I just work here to make my money. Then I get to a place where this kind of stuff doesn't happen. I get paid for the work that I'm actually worth. I get paid for and respected in a way where my higher ups don't demean me and treat me in certain ways, and I don't have to deal with shitty people or shitty environment that makes me feel less than who I am. And then things like this come out where it shows you like, oh, it's terrible everywhere. Currently, I'm going to college for computer science, and I guess my main goal is either land a job that makes use of that, or if something else comes up before then that I really enjoy, then I do that. And I think every, or at least most employees have that same kind of goal and aspiration, where it's like, oh, I'm going to be a voice actor and I'm going to work on these little side projects while I, do my day job. Oh, I'm going to school and I do this day job to pay for that, to eventually land at a place like Rooster Teeth or land at a place like Activision Blizzard, where, oh my god, I hopefully don't have to deal with the things that I'm dealing with at this retail store with these customers and these employees that treat me like shit. And then you get that job and then you're treated like shit. You get that voice acting job and you're paid $4,000 after voicing this iconic character that everybody loves. Here's $4,000, take it or leave it, because we know that we hold your paycheck. And what the fuck are you gonna do about it? Oh, you don't like it? Okay, well, go get a job somewhere else. We'll recast you. Oh, you don't like the conditions that you're working at here at Rooster Teeth? Well, how about you just go and find another job? Because we don't value you as a person and we don't value your work, even though you're putting in hours. What did this person say? They said they worked the shift 7 a.m. until 11 a.m., right? 11 p.m. 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. It's like, those are insane hours. I haven't reached that, and I work 2 jobs. And I still haven't cracked the kind of hours this person. Well, that's a lie, actually. But that was at my own will. right? Like, I decided I wanted to do that because I wanted money. No one expects me to do that. That's my own thing. Like, in a situation like this, you don't have a choice, because if you say anything about it, well, then there goes my only source of income. There goes, like, oh my god, and they go into how they were crunching harder before. It's just, oh, and the scummiest part about this whole thing is, like, right here. After this person transitions into becoming a woman, after she does that, Rooster Teeth just basically uses her as, like, oh yeah, look at this, we hire LGBTQIA plus people, haha, we do that, and then continues to treat them like shit. The nickname drops, cool, I guess, but the videos that had that nickname in it, where they would call her that was still up. So they didn't really actually care. They just stopped using it. Manager starts harassing her. Whoo, boy. I'm very mad today, and I'm just very disappointed in everything. As someone who works in, like, a very basic retail position, and I have my own goals of where I want to be in the next few years, and what I'm gonna put my just whole bussy into, as the kids say, put my whole bussy into that. It's so disheartening to see this shit happen, because it's like, no matter where you go, there is the chance that you will not be valued for the work that you do and what you put in. You will not be valued for how much you actually bring to a company, because the people above you are just jackasses and they don't see your worth. And it's still so mind-boggling that this could happen to the voice actress for Bayonetta. The voice for Bayo, $4,000? That's chump change. I make that in 2 months. That is nothing compared to the scope of work that she does. She's worth way more than that. Way more than that. And then, oh, when the news first broke out, before we knew about why she actually doesn't have the job, they just pretty much tried to say, like, oh, well, we couldn't get her back because, you know, she was just too busy. And I ate that shit up, man. For real. Like, oh, well, that shit kind of happens. You know, actresses are busy, right? There's a conflict in schedule. You sometimes can't get back the voice talent that you want, right? Fast forward to today, and then we get the real reason. It's like, oh, fuck. No, y'all just tried to fuck her over. That's what it was, and she wasn't having that shit. So y'all went with somebody else. And you know they're not paying the new person. All love to them, but I'm pretty sure they're not paying them any better than they would have paid her. And this is part of a larger thing where you see, like, voice actors, voice talent, they're not paid nearly what they're worth. Wasn't there, I saw something, let me look it up, like Jujutsu Kaisen 0, like a voice for that, they were paid like $150. Another English dub voice actor for Jujutsu Kaisen 0 has also voiced his opinion on this matter. The tweet had mentioned the voice actors were only paid $300 USD, to which he responded and corrected, stating the voice actors only received $150. Wow, so it was actually worse than the rumor that was going around. If I worked a week at both of my jobs and only brought home $300, 2 weeks because I'm paid bi-weekly, and only brought home $150 after all that work, bro, I set somebody on fire. I'd be bodying people left and right. Maybe not bodying, but I'd definitely be folding some people, because you are not finna pay me $150 for just hours upon hours upon hours upon hours of work. And voice acting is not easy. People think that shit is like, oh, you just get in front of a microphone and you just talk. There are so many awkward lines of dialogue in video games. Stop it. Stop it. Let me actually play this goddamn video game, man. I've spent the better part of 20 minutes just ranting. Come on, buddy. Get up. New drama just dropped on Twitter. Big streamer person does shitty thing. Big gaming corporation doesn't pay their workers like they should. Rooster Teeth is shit. There you go. That got his ass. That one right there. I was like, Rooster Teeth? No! Survival horror fans right now are like, yo, we about to be eaten. This month, we're going to see more about the Resident Evil 4 remake, on top of getting the Resident Evil 8 DLC. We also saw more of the Dead Space remake, which looks, It looks phenomenal. I cannot wait to just shove that down my throat. Just such a stumpy run. Oh. Oh. That looks like a dick. And you cannot convince me of it. Oh, well, I hate the fact that I said that. Scorn, the game where you sound everything. Oh, and there's your little urethra needle. Oh, I guess I'm gonna fist this now too. Yeah, don't play with it before you put your hand in it. This just looks like Alien. What the fuck is even any of this? What does this mean? Ew. This game's icky. Almost like the video game industry. Almost like the voice acting industry. That's the title of the stream. Look at me, such a callback. I'm so clever and funny. Follow me for more slapstick commentary like this. I don't want to sound like some fucking higher up, like high horse riding piece of shit. Because honestly, there are some things that I've done where it's like, this, I know this corporation is shitty, but ooh, good product. And then I, you know, fucking play Overwatch 2. You just messaged me. Why are you texting me? Am I working? Yes. No, but yes. No one has texted me all day. What the fuck? I've talked to literally 0 people today. Well, that's not true. I've had small conversations with people today. Why are people texting me now when I'm actually doing something? It feels so weird about Overwatch 2 being as like crazy big as it is right now, with ongoing lawsuits of like sexual misconduct and just shitty workplace environments, racism. Like, dude, is that what our attention span is? Like, oh man, sucks that happened. But look at this Mercy skin. Look at Diva. Look at Sombra. Okay, now die by Sombra. You're dead. Sombra has killed you. Get fucked, nerd. God, but it still makes me so mad that this shit's happening. This is such a weird fucking day, man. I want to be happy about stuff, but I'm really sad about stuff. I want to be unfazed, but I'm actually really quite upset about this shit. But I'm just a normal consumer boy who works their own shitty job. And the only thing I really can do is just not buy into things. Which is pretty easy for me because I didn't plan on buying Bayonetta 3 anyway, because I haven't played the other ones. And I could just be super like, well, I could wait until more information comes out because we don't know. We don't know the full story, and that's true, we don't. But you gotta admit, someone just coming out and saying like, hey, they only tried to offer me $4,000 for this job that I've just always been an integral part of for this character. I don't think there's any form of, oh, well, there's 2 sides to this story that can justify that. Like, ever. I know fucking Kamiya's having a bit of a meltdown on Twitter right now. Blocking everyone that's criticizing him or his company. But Kamiya is Kamiya. That is to be expected of him. God, he did it so much that Twitter actually like flagged his account. It's so funny. There's no winning in this situation for him. What the fuck is this? What? I don't understand any of what I'm looking at. I'm just disgusted. And that's basically that really, wow, that actually sums up this day quite well. I don't understand any of what I'm looking at, but I am disgusted. I don't understand why these decisions have been made, but I am disgusted. Yet fascinated, because I can't look away. Which is why I'm playing the game. Hold on, let me move this out of the way. There we go. I don't know why I just did all of that, but I did it. I guess I just murdered a creature. Okay. Is that what I wanted to happen? I can't tell with this game. I don't know if that was bad or good. That's why that third space right there exists. Because suddenly, instead of taking up 2 active lanes, now it only takes up 1, which gives me space to actually move these out of the way. I'm smart! I have a brain! Shit. So this one space over here, I have to use it. Damn it. There's no way it can move. Fuck. Which means I have to reorganize everything. No!
Oh shit. Wow.
I'm a fucking genius, and no one can step to me because I'm just too goddamn smart. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at it. Oh! There we fucking go. I earned that. It's the most complicated crane machine game I've ever. Okay, you know what, man? You could have just kept it facing the other way. I don't think I needed to see what I'm about to most likely kill. Wonder if this is what the Mappa animators feel like. Here it is. This is what a hot box said. I smelled it, Zaza. Yeah, just put my fingies in this. Oh. Why does everything just explode coom all over the place? This place runs on jizz. Hey, you're so beautiful. You certainly are a creature that exists. Oh, it's more afraid of me than I am of it, I think. Unless that's its handiwork, in which case, I'm fucked. Oh. Is this good for me? What just happened? Oh, you got your legs wrapped around me. That is the least sexual I've ever said that statement. Oh, look at the way it's going. I knew what I was getting into when I played this game, and yet I was still not fully prepared, mentally or physically for that matter, to see that. Thank you, I've had enough, goodbye. I'm still enjoying this. Also, it's really pretty. Pretty being subjective here. It's very graphically impressive. Somewhat. It's interesting to me, at least. I would like to know more about what the fuck is going on, but so far I haven't been giving much of a clue other than, you know, just very clearly that shit hit the fan. Everything here is in a very desolate condition, obviously not in the prime of what it probably once was. But sometimes maybe it's just okay to vibe out the scenery like this. You know, even though everything is very dank and gross and I've fucked several holes with this little instrument. Kind of elicits a sense of strange serenity even though you're surrounded by death and clear decay. Yeah, so I like this game. I think it's safe to say I like this game. It's way more chill than I expected it to be. Like, for what feels like it should be a horror game, I'm grossly at peace. And maybe that's gonna be used against me soon. Or maybe that's not the point in this game. Maybe the point in this game really is just to take in the atmosphere and the environment, less so as of, like, you know, spooky shit jumping out and trying to kill and or maim you, or just being a random jump scare to scare you. I am only 2 hours into this game, so I don't know if what's to come, but for now, I think I'm having a good time. And I hope whomever may be here with me is also having a good time. I'm going to finger this device now.